Streamlabs. Okay, hello. Hello, this is Faye Morgana. And hopefully this is working this time. Yeah. The last one did not work right. The last two didn't work right. Ugh. Okay, that's better. Okay, that's better. Okay, so we are going to work through some Japanese Duolingo and Japanese LingoDeer. And next week there will be a new schedule. Actually, a new schedule. Yeah, next week will be a new schedule. I'm putting in a new schedule starting on Monday. And I'm going to actually move some of the time slots around. So it will be, next week will be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be the non-monolingual multicultural stream in the afternoon. This will be consisting of language lessons, and then Sunday evening and Monday evening will be game streams. And so that means Tuesday and Saturday are free days, which means I will stream if I get time to stream on Tuesday and Saturday, and it'll be anything. language games or something else, depending on my time, of course. Anyway, so Japanese Duolingo, I am on Nature 1, and there's tips. There's always tips. Let's read the tips. I don't know why that's up there. Okay, let's read the tips on the Duolingo site for Japanese. Actually, no, I'm not planning on doing that. Sorry. I'm spacing. Kind of like dialing back a little bit on the Japanese Duolingo course until I get through a bit more of the LingoDeer. So I'm going to do a little bit katakana and try to level this up. I think if I get 2 perfect in a row, then I can level this one up. And hopefully you can hear it okay. Okay, speakers. My speakers are not coming in. Ready? Ready. Hopefully you can hear that. He said Rudy. 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 Okay. That was La. Ra.
La.
Next one. Me.
Me.
Sorry, maybe too loud. Okay. Okay. Ri. Next. And
Ka.
Ka. Ra. That's Ka.
Me. Ti. La.
Ra. That's the one that always messes me up. I don't know why. Does that actually look like a hiragana letter? Because I can't character. Tap the pairs. Ri. Ha,
ta,
me,
me,
and
la. Camera,
camera. Camera.
camera.
Hi, Mike. How's it going? Did you get some sleep? Ka, and
A,
and ra,
la,
and me,
me,
and re. It only took 3 hours to fall asleep. Well, at least you fell asleep. Yes, I understand. I can't say I don't have that problem. Camera. Next.
アメリカ
America.
アメリカ
Waking up at 8 a.m. 2 days in a row is tough in the summer break. Oh, why are you waking up at 8 a.m.?
ka,
America. Yay. Okay, if we get the next one perfect, we can level up the skill. How to drive? Oh, you had to, oh yeah, that's right. You were saying that the other day. You had to go drive your brother. Yeah. Okay, next katakana. I might actually sneak in some not Japanese, Vietnamese later today.
si,
She.
si,
Ma.
ma,
Ma.
ma,
Ma.
ma.
Ko.
Ko,
Ko. Nice.
ko,
Ko.
ko.
Good. Hi, Duo. F.
Fu, fu. Pe, ma, si, pe,
Yeah.
ma,
Ma.
fu,
Ku.
fu, si, pe,
Okay. Tap the pairs. She. Ki.
ki,
And ma.
ma,
Ko.
ko, pe.
They're being tricky now. Yeah. Getting up early has never been a thing that I like to do. I don't know why.
Fu, fu, ko, si, ki, fu.
Oh yeah, fu. 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 And then fe. Okay. Ko. Ko. Ki. Ma.
Ma,
She.
si,
Fe.
pe. Mexico,
Mexico. Mexico. Maria. Maria. Maria.
Africa,
Oh, man, I'm tired again. I don't know why.
Africa,
Huh? America?
Africa,
Africa.
Africa,
Africa. Ah. You say Africa like 4 syllables, like America, but it's Mexico.
Mexico,
Mexico.
Mexico,
Mexico. Okay. Next. Africa. Africa. Yay. Can we level up the skill? Oh, stop with the ad. No? Yeah, okay, good. Yay! Katakana. Okay, so let's do some LingoDeer. LingoDeer. No, that's not it. LingoDeer's over here. Location. Location, location, location. It's important. Okay, learning tips for location. Place location names. So let's see. Okay, yeah, I recognize those characters. It's like up and below. Taishanese is sang and ha, ting. I don't remember that. I mean, I know them as Chinese characters, but I'm trying to remember the Japanese. So place and location, right? Oh, here we go, kanji. Ue, on or above. Shita, under or below. So place location works like you put the location. Oh, they're just telling me what they are. Mai, before, in front of. Who's messaging me? Okay, and Shiro is behind, Naka is inside. It's funny that they use a Chinese character for center to mean inside, and Tonari it means beside. I'm just kind of wondering if the characters got I wonder if the characters were just kind of like changed in meaning when it got ported over into Japanese somehow. I'm not sure. So noun plus no plus place and location are place location nouns in Japanese. In addition to them, we need the particle no to connect two nouns to indicate a specific spatial relation. Tsukue no ue, on the desk, right? Tsunoshita, under the chair. Basically, this forms a to indicate location in Japanese. They're forming a noun phrase, basically, is what they're saying. Isu no shita, under the chair. Risa no shiro, behind Lee. Hako no naka, inside the box. Right? So you put the location after the noun, and then it's connected by no in the middle. So it's basically creating a noun phrase. Okay, lesson 1. Shouldn't be too hard. Lesson 1. Select above. Yeah. What did you say it is? Ue. 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 Select below.
Shita.
Shita. Shita. And then here. Okay, let's break this down. Tsukue no ue ni. Tsukue no ue ni. Tsukue no ue ni. Hon to
Zashi.
Jashi. I need both of these.
Zashi.
Sashi.
Zashi.
Sashi ga arimasu.
机の上に本と雑誌があります。机の上に本と雑誌があります。
机の上に机の上 Oh man, he says it so fast. 机の上に
机の上に本と雑誌があります。
本と雑誌があり本と雑誌があります。Okay. I don't want to go back to that. Let's go this. 上 So ue means above, right? Or on.
上
Ue.
下
It's below.
下
And there is a cat under the chair.
下に猫が椅子
椅子の
下椅子の下に猫がいます。
椅子の下に猫がいます。
下に猫がいます。
Oh dear. Next.
机の上に本と雑誌があります。机の上に本と雑誌があります。
Next. There's a cat under the chair. Okay, next, check.
椅子の下に猫がいます。
Usu?
椅子の下に猫がいます。
Usu no shita ni neko ga imasu. Behind. They're being tricky.
後ろ
Ishiro.
後ろ
Ishiro. Select front. Front.
前
My.
前
It's front. Next. There is a dog in front of Mr. Tanaka. There's a dog in front of Mr. Tanaka.
田中さんの前に犬がいます。田中さんの前に犬がいます。田中さんの前に犬がいます。
Inu ga imasu. Okay. Next. Behind.
後ろ
Ushiro.
前
Shiro. My. No, it was Ishiro. Forgot. Ishiro. I made him cry. Oh dear. There's a child behind Mr. Lee. Lee-san no shiro ni kodomo ga imasu. Yep.
リーさんの後ろに子供がいます。
Lee-san no shiro ni kodomo ga imasu. There's a cat under the chair.
下に猫がいます。
Under. Yep.
椅子の下に猫がいます。
Isi no shita ni neko ga imasu. Okay. Tanaka-san no mae ni ino ga imasu.
田中さんの前に犬がいます。
Tanaka-san no mae ni inu ga imasu.
前に犬がいます。
Inu ga imasu. Next. Behind. Shiro. Above.
上
Ue. Yeah. In front.
前
My. Below is shita.
下
Next. Above. Ue. Ue.
え
Books and magazines on the desk. No. Ni. Hon. Do. Ga.
机の上に机
Oops.
机の上に本と雑誌があります。
An invisible car came out of nowhere, struck my vehicle, and vanished. What? Huh? Are you doing Spanish again?
本と雑誌があります。机の上に本と雑誌があります。
Tsukue no. I'm getting used to saying this word tsukue. Tsukue no.
机の上に本と雑誌があります。
Tsukue no ue ni. Tsukue no ue ni. Honto.
机の上に本と雑誌があります。
Honto jashigaimasu. Next. That's a sentence from fantasy, and then we just goes, oh my goodness. Well, that's pretty imaginative. Shita.
下
Front.
前
I'm falling asleep, Mike. Something's terribly wrong with me right now. I think I woke up too early is why, so now I'm actually falling asleep right now. That's horrible, isn't it? And this doesn't seem to be working. I don't know why. I'm just curious about something. How do I do this? Close that. And I'm gonna open this again. Let's see what happens. That was weird. That doesn't actually, why is that not working? So, I understand that my Discord doesn't update my status because I guess I'm streaming from my phone, it didn't update the status. 1 second, check something. Just do this quickly. See what happens. Nope, didn't update my status. How sad. I gotta I'm gonna quickly update my Discord status. This is not updating because I'm streaming from my phone. That's so bizarre. Change my icon. Change my icon. Kitty. Okay, where's my icons onto? This is annoying. There we go. Save. Okay, I updated my stats. It wasn't showing up for some reason because I'm streaming on my phone. Isn't that weird? What now? The physicist said 28 was a magic number, but I don't believe in magic. Yes, those are pretty weird sentences, actually. You should post those in the Discord. Okay? You can screen capture them and post them, I think. Those are very weird. There is a dog in front of Mr. Tanaka. Tanaka-san no in front is Mani inu ga imasu.
田中さんの前に犬がいます。
Next. Behind. My.
後ろ。
Oh no, it's Ushiro.
後ろ。
Ushiro. I mean, if they continue like this, I'll have to make a full list. Yes, you probably could do that. Here's the whole Norwegian skill.
リーさんの後ろに子供がいます。
Ri-san no oh, behind Ushiro ni 子供がいます。
リーさんの後ろに子供がいます。
子供がいます Okay.
リーさんの後ろに子供がいます。
Okay.
リーさんの後ろに子供がいます。
Ri-san. Oh dear. Oh, that's bad timing. I was just doing some laundry. Ri-san no Ushiro ni kodomo ga imasu. That's not Ri-san. 後ろに子供 should have to change that. Ri san. It's Ri san. There we go. Ri san no ushiro ni kodomo ga imasu.
Ri san no ushiro ni kodomo ga imasu.
Yay.
Ri san no ushiro ni kodomo ga imasu.
Okay, I'm gonna have to finish this lesson and then I gotta go get the laundry, sadly. I'm sorry.
さんの前に犬がいます。
Tanaka-san no mae ni Tanaka-san no mae ni Tanaka-san no mae ni okay, Tanaka-san no mae ni inu
田中さんの前に犬がいます。
inu gaimasu. Okay.
田中さんの前に犬がいます。
Okay, I think that's right.
田
Yay.
中さんの前に犬がいます。
Okay, that's done. Oh, hi, Lexi. I see you there. Thanks for the lurking. Fortunately, I'm gonna be lurking in my own stream because I have to go get the laundry. I will be right back. Just leave this here for now. Hopefully my phone doesn't drain on me while I'm gone. But just leave that there for now and I will be right back, people. Oh, sorry, there's no be right backs scene I can put on because this is streaming from my phone. I think you can probably see me. We're going. I'm so sleepy, people. I'll be back to the stream in a second. I'm just trying to sort through something here. Somebody's laundry didn't get cleaned properly the other day, so I'm redoing it for them. That smells better. so heavy. Alrighty, I think that's done. Sorry about that. I'm back. Hi, Speed Tech. No, I had to take a break and go get the laundry. But thank you. No, I had to go grab the laundry. Yes, and I guess you got to see my. Wait, how lagged is the stream? I'm wondering how lagged is the stream? Looks a little lagged. It's not terribly lagged. Okay, maybe about 10 seconds lagged. Yeah, I was doing laundry and it was like taking too long, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna start streaming. Alright, so back to the Japanese. To some Japanese. And hopefully my phone battery holds up. How am I today? I'm tired this week. I don't know why I've been so tired this week, but I'm okay otherwise. Let's do some more Japanese. How are you, Speed Tech? Yes, at French. Let's see if I remember my French. Comment ça va? Box is. Oh, where's my volume? Cool.
箱
Hako. There we go. Hako.
箱
Hako. Hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, beside. It's probably this.
隣
Tonari. Okay, that was a little loud.
隣
A bit below in energy too. I guess recent times haven't helped staying in shape. Yeah, probably. I think I've been. Well, I know. I generally have problems with like low energy levels if I don't get enough iron in my diet. So I'm wondering if I didn't get enough iron the last month. So I'm just like really tired. I think I'm gonna have to make some like liver steak later tonight. I'm technically not anemic, but I think I'm very borderline. So it kind of sucks. It's alright. I have problems typing some days too, and then swipe texting doesn't help either some days.
箱
Hakko box.
箱
Okay.
箱の隣に
Hak-
猫がいます
Hako no tonari ni neko ga imasu. There's a cat inside the box. And there's actually something on my glasses. Oh, did I not clean them today? It's one of those days. It's one of those, I don't know, one of those weeks, I think. Where nothing feels like it's going right. It's kind of stupid. It's really kind of stupid some days. I don't know why. Okay. I think I might just go for a walk tomorrow. Okay, there's a cat beside the box.
隣に猫がいます
Hako no tsunari ni neko ga imasu. Okay, next one. Beside.
Tonari
Tonari means beside. So tonari, either side of me, is tonari. There is a school next to the bank. Ginko no tonari ni gakkyo ga arimasu.
銀行の隣に学校があります
Okay. I switched this actually to the male voice for this.
隣に猫がいます
And there's a cat beside the box. Box beside. Yeah.
隣に猫がいます箱の隣に猫がいます
I'm playing the audio through like Bluetooth speakers, and sometimes it just completely shuts off. I don't know why.
箱の隣に猫がいます
Okay, continue. If I finish this lesson, I might do some well, I'm going to finish this lesson soon. I think I actually have time to do some Vietnamese on here. Maybe some Korean too. I don't know. Medicine.
薬
Huh?
薬
Kusud?
薬
Okay, I gotta see the hiragana for that.
薬
Kusuri.
薬
And this is
箱
Hakko.
ベッド
Oh, that's the same.
ベッドカバン
Kaban.
薬
Kusuri.
薬
Actually leave that. Kusuri. This is why I like LingoDeer for Japanese, because you could totally just put it in hiragana if you want, just only hiragana, or if you really don't know hiragana, you could use romaji if you want, and that would just be practicing pronunciation, vocabulary. You could do this. You could have
隣上
you could have the Japanese hiragana and the romaji, but I just prefer either Japanese hiragana or Japanese and hiragana. So select in. It's probably this one. Naka. It's Naka. I actually know that. Naka.
中
Funny enough, that's a Chinese character for middle or center. The Japanese use it as in. Isn't that funny?
この中に薬があります箱の中に薬があります
Sorry.
箱の中に薬があります
Hako no naka ni. And then I like the tapping for
箱
this.
の中に薬があります箱中薬
Kusuri ga arimasu.
この中に薬があります
Dong. I think that's supposed to be third tone, I think. Dong in Mandarin.
この中に
Yes, Mike.
薬があります
And why do we call China Zhongguo or Zhongguo in Cantonese or Zhongguo in Mandarin? Because it's the Middle Kingdom.
薬があります。
Is it high tone? That was third tone. Ah, okay, yes, it is high tone. Sorry, guo is third tone. Zhongguo. Yeah.
この中に薬があります。
Okay, next.
中
Naka in. Naka in. Ah,
箱の中に薬があります。
arimasu.
この中に薬があります。
Arimasu, yeah.
この中に薬があります。
Because they're saying there something exists, there is something. Okay.
薬
Huh?
薬
Kusuri.
薬
It's medicine.
薬
Kusuri.
箱の隣に猫がいます。箱の隣に猫がいます。
Nekogaimasu. So for cat, we just say imasu. But for medicine, we say arimasu. Can't remember why.
箱の隣に
Animate versus
Nekogaimasu.
inanimate? Because a cat is animate.
銀行
This one's arimasu, right?
の隣に学校があります。
Ua. Ginko no tonari ni gakko ga arimasu.
学校の隣に学校があります。
Yep. Check. I think some of these sentences are Harry Potter references. We are not allowed to use magic outside school. And he got a wand when he turned it. Yeah, it's probably Harry Potter.
の隣に学校があります。
Are you making a list? You're gonna have to post that list. That's funny. That was the Norwegian course, though. She just posted it in the Norwegian channel on the Discord. Oh, speaking of which, maybe I should post the Discord link for everyone. I keep forgetting to post the Discord link. I mean, Discord languages. That's the Discord. And yeah, I keep forgetting to post the Discord link more often. I need to do that. I mean, I guess I can set up a timer with CloudBot, but I don't want to set up a timer necessarily. Okay, select bed. Betto. Betto.
ベッド
Look at the jumping pillows in the picture. It's hilarious.
ベッドベッド
Next.
ベッ
Betto
ドの上に子供がいます。
kodomo ga imasu. Yeah, the imasu is for animate and arimasu is for inanimate.
ベッドの上に子供がいます。
School next to the bank. Ginko. Ginko no tonari ni gakko ga arimasu.
学校の隣に学校があります。
I like how we call wizards trollmen. What's the Norwegian word for that one again?
学校の隣に学校があります。
I think I vaguely... Wait, I don't even think I got that far. I don't think I got that far in the Norwegian skill. I'll get back to it some other time because I do need to get better at one of those languages. I still want to learn Icelandic though, instead.
ベッド
I think Icelandic is my favorite Germanic language and I don't have many sources. Literally, it is Trollman. Trollman. But that doesn't make sense because the wizards fight the troll.
ベッド
Beto no ue ni kodomo ga imasu.
ベッドの上に 子供がいます。
Next. Tonari. ベッド。
ベッド、薬、
薬。薬。And beside
なり。
tonari. Next one. There's a cat beside the box. I forget how to say box. Hako no tonari ni neko ga imasu.
箱の隣に猫がいます。
Hako no tonari ni neko ga imasu. I really do find it easier to do Japanese on here. I feel like I'm remembering more on here this way.
薬、
Kusuri.
く、すり、薬、
But that could just be because I'm learning these words again. In. Naka.
か、中、
Naka.
ベッドの上に子供がいます。ベッ
Beto
ド
no
の
ue
上
ni
に子
kono
供が
ga
いま
imasu.
す。ベッ
Next.
ドの箱の隣に猫がいます。
Hako no tonari ni Hako no tonari ni neko ga imasu. Nako no tonari ni neko ga imasu.
箱の隣に猫がいます。
Next one.
箱
Yay.
の隣に猫がいます。
Next one.
銀行の隣に学校があります。
Ginko no tonari ni Ginko. Oh, Ginko. I think I spelled Ginko wrong. Ginko. No. I don't think that's the word for Ginko. Ginko no.
銀行の隣に学校があります。
Gakko.
銀行の隣に学校があります。
Ga a ri mas.
銀行の隣に学校があります。
Okay, finish. Yay! I think we finished this one. Yay! Okay, I'm really freaking tired. Why am I so tired this week? I don't know. I like I said, I think I'm just like low on iron. So next one is existence 2. What's this one about? Arimasen. Okay, so I'm not going to do that today. I think it's enough Japanese for now. And then, so let's see. Let's switch over and do some. Let's do a little bit of Korean. I haven't done much Korean. I don't think I've. Okay, let me rephrase that. I've actually done quite a bit of Korean offline. I went through about half of the Teach Yourself Korean before, because well, let me see how many people out there started learning Korean because of Taekwondo. That is the biggest reason I was learning Korean. K-pop stuff. Honestly, it was weird. I think K-pop started to become really popular after I started Taekwondo. So I started studying Korean because of Taekwondo. And I started studying more Korean because I thought maybe I'd have to go to South Korea for some extra training. But I think those plans are changed, so I'm not studying Korean quite as much anymore. But let's do a little bit of Korean. I think looks like there's 4 lessons in this skill. Learning tips for Korean. Learning tips for question 3. Let's learn how to ask a question with the interrogative pronouns 무엇, 무엇, and 누구. Yeah, 무엇 is what and 누구 is who. 무엇 takes the place of the subject or object in a sentence. 이거는 무엇입니다. 이거는 무엇입니까? 무엇입니까? Did they say it as 무엇? I wish they had the 무엇입니까? Okay. Okay, so what is this? This is what? What is this? 먹습니까? What do you eat? And 누구, abbreviated as 누가. When it's 누구 and 가, the subject, the whole thing contracts to 누가, replaces the subject in a sentence. 그 남자애는 누구입니까? Who is that boy? 누가 김치를 먹습니까? Who eats kimchi? I eat kimchi. I like kimchi. Okay, next one. Lesson 1. So yes, I'm sorry, we did some Japanese, now I just feel like doing some Korean. I think I might, next week I'm going to be taking a break from the Japanese, and I'm also made a little bit revision to the actual schedule. So the non-monolingual and multicultural streams will be on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday afternoons, and the game streams will be on Sunday and Monday evenings. So this leaves me Tuesday and Saturday free. So that means Tuesday and Saturday I'll stream if I have time, and it could be anything, language or games or working on emotes or something else. I've been trying to think of other things that I might actually want to stream, but generally I've been doing the languages and the game streams more. Other than that, it just really depends on if I have time to stream. So sandwichy. Okay, I don't know why people find Korean hard. I find Korean hard. For Korean, I find it, when listening, I find it hard to pick out words. I find Japanese easier to pick out words. Sogogi is beef. Jusu.
햄버거.
Sandwichy, that's pretty easy. Sandwichy.
샌드위치.
But otherwise, I find Korean fairly, it's a lot easier than Japanese and Chinese. The writing system is a lot easier too.
무엇을 좋아합니까?
무엇을 좋아합니까? So things in Korean are consistently written. They're consistently written, but the problem is that when you try to pronounce things, certain things in pronunciation, certain things will morph in pronunciation because it's a natural morphing of sounds. So like in Korean, if you have like an N and a K sound together, I think either way, if it's like a K and an N or an N and a K, it will morph to an sound in the middle of a syllable, but it will always be spelled like an N and a K or a K and an N. So I think that's what throws people off.
무엇을 좋아합니까?
무엇을 좋아합니까? What do you like? This is familiar.
샌드위치를 좋아합니다.
샌드위치를 좋아합니다. And notice they are giving the formal Korean forms here in the sentences. 합니다 is a formal sentence.
샌드위치를 좋아합니다.
Yeah, 합니다. 좋아합니다 is a formal way of saying I like. You don't even have to say 샌드위치를. You can say 좋아합니다, saying I like. Beef, sogogi.
소고기,
소고기, 소고기.
소고기,
So listen carefully.
소고기,
소고기. The Duolingo Korean has some really strange pronunciations that I've never been really fond of.
소고기,
소고기, 소고기, not sagogi, 소고기.
무엇을 먹습니까?
무엇을 먹습니까?
무엇을 먹습니까?
무엇을 먹습니까? Beef, 소고기,
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 소고기.
고기를 먹습니다.
I eat beef. 소고기를
먹습니다.
소고기를 먹습니다. I eat beef. 소고기를 먹습니다. Letter.
편지,
편지. You have to make that aspirated P sound with a puff of air coming out. 편지. 편지.
편지,
편지.
편지,
편지.
편지,
편지. 편지. And so, for a lot of speakers,
편지,
they hear the j sound in the second syllable more like a ch. Most native English speakers hear a ch sound in the second syllable, but they now romanize it as a j, which probably would like confuse a lot of native English speakers. But it is like an English ch sound, but without a puff. So you have a puff of air in the first syllable for here, and then you don't have a puff of air on the second syllable. So 편지, 편지, 편지.
편지, 편지.
It's actually very similar to Cantonese consonants. Was it a werewolf or a regular wolf bit off your thumb? Oh, I like that one. There was actually in the Dutch course, there was a sentence, Mike, that was like, I woke up with hair in my mouth, and I put in a comment in Dutch saying, is hij een werewolf or something. I don't know if my comment is still there. I think some of the moderators might have deleted some of the more hilarious comments, but that was actually funny. I woke up with hair in my mouth. What?
무엇을 봅니까?
Oh dear, you're gonna have to make a whole list of that. What skill is that one now? Is that... You said... What skill? Fantasy? Is that still fantasy? Yeah, you should definitely make a list of that one. That's actually really funny. You know, I don't know why they spend so on Duolingo. They spend so much time making changes to the Spanish and French and German courses. I really wish they would do the extra skill, the bonus skills for all the other courses, because it would be hilarious. Like especially for Dutch, I'm just thinking about like the flirting skill in Dutch. That's gonna be hilarious.
무엇을 봅니까?
What?
무엇을 봅니까? 무엇을 봅니까?
봅니까?
무엇을 봅니까?
봅니까? What do you read?
무엇을 봅니까?
I guess you can use that for read, but I thought ilnika was to read. Ilda was to read.
무엇을 봅니까?
봅니까 is more like to see. It's a very strange. Yeah, it's way down. 샌드위치.
샌드위치.
Get me hungry. I read a letter.
편지를 봅니다.
편지를 봅니다.
편지를 봅니다.
Yeah, I mean, you could translate this as I read a letter, but the Korean is more like saying I'm looking at a letter. I don't know if I can show you guys quickly what I mean. There's 2 verbs in Korean. It's Korean, switches to Korean. Switch my keyboard to Korean. No. Switch my keyboard to Korean. Oh no, this Korean handwriting. Where's the Korean? There we go. Da means to see. That's what it means. Da. So that's literally like I'm looking at a letter. But I think when they mean actually reading, this is reading, like reading a book. Ukda. Ukda. And for Korean, the dictionary form is not actually a true infinitive. This isn't an infinitive form in Korean. It's a dictionary form. I think they made a distinction between the dictionary form and the infinitive form. Ukda. Ukda. And the last one was Upda. Okay, so
편지를 봅니다.
편지를 봅니다. So you'll see in the Korean it's spelled like P, like Bobnida, 봅니다. But because you have this B sound before an N sound, it sounds like 봅니다. It sounds more like an M, 봅니다. So because they can't, if you try to say 봅니다, if you try to say it really fast, 봅니다. See, I'm already doing it, 봅니다. So that B N sound turns into an M sound.
편지를 봅니다.
So that's what might throw some people off when they're studying Korean, I think, when they hear a Korean word and they're like, well, how is it spelled? How is it written?
편지.
I think you just have to learn the writing rules. 편지. And a lot of languages are like that, actually. French is very much like that, too. There's orthographic rules that you have to pay attention to. Like you may hear something a certain way, but it might not be spelled that way because of the orthographic rules.
편지.
Other languages like Spanish and Italian are more phonetic, so they will write in. It's written the way it is. It is written the way it is sound because they write in the orthographic rules for how you're pronouncing things. So like in Italian, when a G is more like a soft, when the G is a hard G in front of an E sound, they write it as GHE instead of GE. If they wrote it GE, it'd be the soft G sound, and it'd be the same as in Italian. With the word che, CHE, the H is there to make sure you don't say se for CE. Okay, what do you like?
무엇을 좋아합니까?
무엇을
좋아합니까?
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 I take the stairs for there is a ghost living in the elevator. Ooh. There's a ghost in the elevator. Why is there a ghost in the elevator? What time is it? I'm getting pinged by a Nate. Nate just sent me, but it's funny. Oh dear. My mouse just shut off on me. Why is it off? It's not supposed to shut off. Hey, come back on. There we go. And then Yes, Nate. Okay, Nate, I saw your message. I am laughing at that too.
무엇을 좋아합니까?
I take the stairs, for there is a ghost living in the. Yes, there is living. There's a ghost living in the elevator. I agree. I agree with them, Mike. I agree. There's a ghost living in the elevator.
샌드위치를 좋아합니다. 샌드위치를 좋아합니다.
Oh, and this is why I like the Korean course on LingoDeer versus the Korean course on Duolingo. If you try to hover over a word on Duolingo for the Korean course and click on it, it'll only give you the pronunciation, I think, for the syllable and not the whole word. It drives me crazy.
샌드위치를 좋아합니다.
So you have to click on each syllable.
샌드위치를 좋아합니다.
I think, honestly, LingoDeer does the Asian languages right, so... what do you eat? 무엇은 먹습니까? I want to hear him say this.
무엇을 먹습니까?
무엇을 먹습니까? Okay, nexty.
샌드위치
샌드위치 샌드위치. What do you drink? 무엇을 마십니까?
무엇을 마십니까?
무엇을 마십니까?
무엇을 마십니까?
무엇을 마십니까? Yes, so I still find, like I said, picking up Korean words just when you're listening a lot harder.
차를 마십니다.
So
보리차를 마십니다.
바리차를
차를 마십니다.
바리차를
보리차를 마십니다.
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 So I think when you learn Korean grammar, it helps a lot. So now I listen for the particles like uru, and then I listen for the verb endings in the sentence, 십니다, to understand where the words are ending, where they break up. He's so monotone. The Korean guy, yeah. Well, I guess the next one I can switch it to the girl and see how she sounds. But honestly, Korean can sound very monotone. It can either be very staccato, like ba 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 ba, or it can be like this, very monotone. 보리차를 마십니다. It's so hard to pick out, though.
보리차를 마십니다.
보리차를 마십니다. It's like the rhythm is the same. I think Norwegian is actually kind of easy. Might be easy to pick out words too, because it's not like the rhythm isn't the same. It's like it's not da 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 da. It's got more rhythm to it, or a distinctive rhythm. Oh, beef, 소고기. sandwich. 편지. It's letter. Next one.
무엇을 좋아합니까?
무엇을 좋아합니까? What do you like? 샌드위치를 좋아합니다. What do you like?
샌드위치를 좋아합니다.
What do you like? I like sandwiches.
무엇을 좋아합니까? 샌드위치를 좋아합니다.
There we go. Next one.
샌드위치를 좋아합니다.
샌드위치를
를
So the choice between this or this.
를
Okay, these two are both particles. They indicate an object. So the choice between the two is highly dependent on what the word ends in. If it ends in a consonant, you use this. But sandwich ends in a vowel, so we use this one. That's all.
샌드위치를 좋아합니다. 좋아합니다.
There's slight vowel harmony in Korean, and if you've studied Turkish, you might be familiar with the idea of vowel harmony, and that's what you're experiencing with Korean. So if you remember these things about vowel harmony and even maybe consonant harmony, you'll understand the Korean a little better. I mean, the system.
샌드위치를 좋아합니다.
And now we're suddenly talking about the Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall was a powerful symbol. Is this fantasy or history now? Or did they mix? They might have mixed it together.
무엇을 봅니까?
무엇을 봅니까? What are you reading? 편지를 봅니다.
편지를 봅니다.
It looks like they mixed that with history. Yeah, but is there a separate history skill still? Is there a separate history skill? That's so bizarre. 편지를 봅니다.
편지를 봅니다.
편지를 봅니다. Beef,
고기, 소고기.
소고기. So remember the K sound, this sound, K. It might sound like just a K sound to English speakers. It might sound like something like kite, right? But don't aspirate it too much. Trying to think of which words in English would have the aspirated K more than the other. Care, kite, carry, carp. Trying to think. Anyways. 소고기. So you don't want to say sokoki. You don't want to say sokoki, koki, sogoki.
무엇을 먹습니까?
무엇을 먹습니까? Oh yeah, so this is what I was saying about like when I tap on the hover over tips, it gives me the actual word. And I think in Duolingo, you have to tap on each syllable, and it's kind of frustrating because that's not exactly how the words sound like. 습니까. I can't remember. Maybe I'll do a little bit of Korean Duolingo and compare. So he says,
무엇을 먹습니까?
what are you eating? And you say, 소고기를 먹습니다. I'm eating beef.
무엇을 먹습니까? 쇠고기를 먹습니다.
Or really the question is, what do you eat? And you say, I eat beef.
소고기를 먹습니다.
소고기를 먹습니다.
소고기를 먹습니다.
Next one.
편지.
Letter. And it's at 5 crowns. That's cool. I just want my golden owls. That's why I don't bother with the 5 crowns, Mike.
무엇을 마십니까?
I'll go back to them all later.
무엇을 마십니까?
What are you drinking? 보리차를 마십니다.
보리차를 마십니다.
보리차를 마십니다. I'm drinking barley tea. You know what? I should actually make some barley tea. I have some. 보리차를 마십니다. I drink barley tea. Next.
샌드위치를 좋아합니다.
Sandwich. Hope this is right. Sandwich. I hope that's right. I don't know. Choa. Okay. Cho. Cho. Have. Ni. And basically with Korean, you just have to remember how they write the verb endings. They're always written the same way. So 합니다 is always written the same way. And 좋아합니다 is always written the same way. 좋아하 is written the same way. 좋아합니다. 좋아합니까. 합니까 is always written the same way.
샌드위치를 좋아합니다.
I think that's right. 샌드위치를. What did I get wrong?
샌드위치를 좋아합니다.
Oh, I misspelled it. I made him cry. I should know better.
무엇을 먹습니까?
It's not the first time I've learned that word.
무엇을 먹습니까?
무엇을. Okay, 무엇을 먹.
무엇을 먹습니까?
습. 니. 카. 무엇을 먹습니까?
무엇을 먹습니까?
I think that's right. Yay.
무엇을 먹습니까?
Okay, next. Actually, we'll just do one, and I'll switch over, and let's try a little bit of Korean Duolingo for comparison. Just for comparison, and then you understand why I say this is better. LingoDeer is better for the Asian languages. Korean. I think I did some Korean a little while ago. Korean. How are you? Don't need to do the alphabet. Let's do time. Alrighty. Let's compare. Alright, Mike, be right back. Okay. Oh. Oh, actually, maybe they do have the hover-overs on just the word. We'll see. In the old days. I can't remember, though. Maybe they fixed that with the Korean. Okay, so it's just the Chinese and Japanese that's confusing.
내일 모레 뭐 하세요? 모레 내일 모레 뭐 하세요? 내일 내일 모레
What are you doing? What? Day after tomorrow.
내일 모레 뭐 하세요?
What? How can you say both? 내일 means tomorrow.
모레 내일 모레 뭐 하세요?
What? What are you doing tomorrow? The day before, day after tomorrow. That doesn't make sense. Okay, that's what they wanted.
그저께
Okay, so maybe there was a hover over properly on this.
그저께
The day before yesterday.
어제
그저께.
어젯밤에 뭐 했어요?
But I don't remember what the desktop version is like, so I'll have to check that in a second.
어젯밤에 뭐 했어요? 어젯밤에
Last night. What did you do last night? What did you do last night?
며칠,
Few days.
어제 오후에 어디에서 어제
Yesterday.
오후에 어디에서 운동했어요? 어디에서
Where did you
운동했어요?
exercise? Where did you exercise yesterday afternoon? Next.
그저께 어디 갔어?
그저께.
그저께
Day after.
그저께 어디
The day-
갔어? 그저께
어디 갔어? Where did you go?
그저께 어디
Where
갔어?
did you go the day before yesterday? Next one.
그는 어제 공원에 갔어요. 그는 어제 공원에 갔어요.
He
어제
yesterday.
공원에
He went to the park yesterday. He went to the park yesterday. Next one.
어젯밤
어젯밤. Last night.
어젯밤
밤. 어젯밤.
모레
모레. Day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. Yay, we did that one. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go into Chrome and see how the hover over tips are because I don't remember exactly. So maybe it's just the Chinese and the Japanese that I prefer. Can I go to Chrome? This Chrome. Chrome. Let's check out Chrome. Go to Chrome. Let's check out the Korean on here and see what it was like again. How are the hover overs on here? I'll read the tips some other time.
이번에는 뭐 해? 이번에는 뭐 해? 이번에는 뭐?
What are you doing this time? Okay, so maybe... Okay, yeah.
이번에는 뭐 해?
So it's the Japanese and the Chinese that drove me crazy with the hover overs. So let's go to the Japanese. Well, I know the Japanese drove me crazy with the hover overs because I was doing that recently. Let's go back to the Chinese and take a look. Because I know it drove me crazy when I did it. What's the Chinese's... Chinese Duolingo is only simplified characters, so if you need to learn traditional characters, you're totally out of luck. And LingoDeer gives you the option of using traditional or simplified characters. What am I doing? I finished this course already, so... Let's just do this. I want to see if this annoys me with the hover overs. New. She's not saying it. New.
你要冰咖啡吗？
Oh no, there's no hover overs because I'm testing out. Hold on. There's no hover overs because I'm testing out. So let's just I don't really care. I'm not trying to finish the skill. Okay, so why are they giving me? I want the web version. Desktop site. There we go. Woohoo! Let's try this. If it'll let me. Okay, so the desktop version of this. Start. Just.
好，
How?
好，
Put characters for how.
好，
Okay, I want to see the hover overs. Match the pairs.
你好，你好，
Okay, I'm not getting it. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, I wanted the hover overs when they're giving me Chinese. 你好. Dang it.
好，
Well, it's one word. Of course that's easy. It's one word. When you give me more words. A one-word syllable. I need better example than that. So far, this is fine.
你好， 你
Okay, maybe they fixed it. I'm not sure.
你
No,
好
no. When you click the hover over,
好 你
you have to click each syllable separately to hear them.
你
You won't say the whole thing.
好
That's what I
你
didn't
好
like. Anyways, so I guess I'm almost done this. Might as well finish it. Hello. What's this one? Good. Chinese. And I'm using a special keyboard actually. That's not pinyin based. It's based on what the character looks like. Yes, of course I got perfect. Got perfect on that one. It's pretty easy. Okay, next. No thanks. No thanks. Okay, yeah. Alright. Tab. Yeah, so that's what I didn't like about the Chinese Duolingo, is when you clicked on the hover over, it gave you the pronunciation for the one syllable that you clicked on. So you have to click on, for Chinese, you have to click on each syllable to get the pronunciation for a word. I mean, for the most part for Chinese, you either have like, I guess that's, well, Mandarin does have a 4-syllable word. Has some 4-syllable words. So there's that. Anyways, so back to LingoDeer. Let's do some Vietnamese. I'll do some more Korean later on here. Let's do some Vietnamese. So that was some Korean. Let's do some Vietnamese. Yeah, Vietnamese. I think I just started this Vietnamese course, and the Vietnamese on Duolingo is further along. So let's do this. LingoDeer is 3 lessons of Vietnamese. I'm just gonna do one, I think. Learning tips. In this unit, we are going to learn family members. Oh no. Was that father, ma? I don't remember the tones. This is gonna be painful. Mother, con trai, con gai, an trai, chi gai, em trai, gai. Okay, well, trai means boy and gai means girl. That's probably more properly means that trai means male and gai means girl is properly what it means. So, and the syllable before it means something else to give you the so con trai, con gai meaning son and daughter. Trai probably means male. Con probably means child, and trai means male. So you have male child, which is your son, which is a son. And con gai, female child would mean daughter. An trai, chi chai, an and chi. I'm not entirely sure the difference, but this is what I know about. This is what I know about the etymology of Asian languages like Vietnamese and Chinese. This is how they morph their words. Well, morphology is about how you, how words are derived. Family roles are very important for Vietnamese. The more complicated pronoun system is mainly based on them. Please memorize these different names for each family member firmly. Okay. Ong, ba, chong, vo, ba, go, bo. Okay, can't remember that just looking at a list. And I don't really know how to pronounce it. Yeah, I can't hear it. The word fa means and is used to connect words or phrases of equal rank. I knew that. Structure A and B is fa, B. In Vietnamese, con trai, son. Con trai, fa, con gai, a son and a daughter. Po, fa, meg, dad and mom. An trai, chi gai. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. an older brother and an older sister. The verb ko. Ko means to have in English pattern express A has, B is, A ko B toi ko antraiva chikai. I have an older brother and an older sister. Ban ko nya. You have a house. Anai ko vo. He has a wife. Negation, just put the negative particle kong before ko. A kong ko. He doesn't have B. Tu fong kong ko kontrai. Tu fong doesn't have a son. Oh, hello. Hey. Wait, what? It's not my birthday. Who said it was my birthday? Wrong person. It will be one day. Alright. I guess you're just gonna keep saying that every so often. Find out. Not quite my birthday, but it is coming up actually. And unfortunately, it's coming up a lot faster than yeah. I was hoping this whole coronavirus thing would be over and done with by the time because I want to go visit Greece, but that's not going to happen. So how are you, Epic? How's it going? Yes, I'm doing a little bit of Vietnamese on LingoDeer right now. Negation of ko. To negate ko, just put the negative part. We read that. Tu fong kong ko. I don't remember the pronunciation. Kong trai. Tu fong doesn't have a son. Ho kong ko. Ko bo. They don't have a dad. Ho kong kong na. They don't have a house. Note in Vietnamese the word nha. I think it's nha. I can't remember. Can refer to family, house, and home. The exact meaning of the word can be inferred from the context. I really wish you had audio in the tips and notes. It would help a lot. Like this, I need to hear it, but I can't hear it. I'm executive dysfunctioning. What? Mr. Destructoid. Oh dears, oh dears. That's not good. We're fully functional. We're all fully functional. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay, mom. Select mom. Hopefully my speakers are still on. Mom. Meh? Meh.
Mẹ.
Meh? Is that a
Meh.
dot underneath? I hope that's a dot underneath. My vision keeps... Yeah, it looks like a dot.
Mẹ.
Meh.
Mẹ.
Meh. Dad was bo.
Bố.
Bo.
Bố.
Bo. Bo.
Bố.
Bo. Is she saying bo or ba?
Bố.
Bo. Okay. That's a tricky vowel.
Bố.
Bo. Daughter.
Gái. Con gái.
Oh my god. It's a what sound?
Con gái.
She's saying something like rai.
Gái.
I'm not sure I like the female voice for this. I might change it to male after. Son.
Con trai.
Con jai. Why does she say it like jai?
Con trai.
Jai. She says it like a j sound.
Con trai.
Con jai. Who romanized this again? Oh yeah, I think I did a little bit of research on this. I think Vietnamese was romanized by... No, maybe that was the Pinyin. Mandarin Pinyin was romanized by Portuguese and Italian. Or maybe it was the Vietnamese. I gotta look this up again. Hold on, people. Vietnamese. Vietnamese writing system. Mandarin pinyin. Let's see. Let's try to remember who romanized this. In Mandarin pinyin. Well, pinyin was romanized. Yeah, I think Vietnamese was romanized by Portuguese and Italian, and then the French kept it. Don't ask me why they kept it. It's such a horrible romanization in a way. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting used to it, but doesn't mean I have to like it. Yeah. The Vietnamese alphabet is largely derived from the Portuguese, although the use of GH and GI was borrowed from Italian, compared ghetto and Giuseppe, and that for CK and QU from Greek and Latin, compare canis, kinesis, quo vadis, mirroring the English usage of these letters, compare cat, kite, and queen. Okay, that explains a lot. The correspondence between the orthography and pronunciation is somewhat complicated. In some cases, the same letter may represent several different sounds, and different letters may represent the same sound. This is because the orthography was designed centuries ago and the spoken language has changed, as shown in the chart directly above that contrasts the difference between Middle and Modern Vietnamese. Oh, good Lord, thank you very much. Wait, what chart? I don't see a chart. Your article's lying to me. Where's the chart? Okay, anyways, either way, it's kind of messy. The Vietnamese writing is kind of messy. I don't like it. I don't like it. I can learn to read it, and I can learn Vietnamese from it, but I don't like it very much. Yeah, because the history down... Yeah, there it is, down there. History. Yeah. Francisco de Pina, Portuguese and Italian Jesuit, with the work of Francisco de Pina. Portuguese and Italian Jesuit missionaries in Vietnam began using Latin script to transcribe the Vietnamese language. Yes, so it was Portuguese and Italian that initially romanized Vietnamese, and then the French came along and they decided to keep it because it was already Latin based. Why not? I guess you can't argue with that logic very much. But Vietnamese did use Chinese characters before, just so people know. Yes, and pinyin was actually created by a Chinese guy, but I believe he was probably comparing the sounds with British English and created pinyin that way. Yeah, the French forced everyone to use Latin scripts. Yeah, but Portuguese Catholic man, yes. Yes, it was. Portuguese, but also Italian. They also had some Italian guys there, too. Yeah, they did, sadly. That is kind of sad because, but I understand that the script was already there. They already started romanizing Vietnamese into Latin, but then it's like, but then at least update it so that if you're gonna romanize it, at least update it to what it currently sounds like. I think the French were just being lazy. Yeah. So Kong Jai. Kong Jai. So what? But I don't know why it's a TR here. Why did they romanize it as a TR here instead of like a ch or j sound? Do they not have that? I don't remember if they have that in Italian. Oh, yeah, because a CH in Italian isn't a ch sound. The CH in Italian, yeah, A CH in Italian is like CHA, k. It's a k sound. I can't remember in Portuguese. That's probably why.
con trai,
Con trai. Sarcasm, French being lazy on her. Hang on. You know, it's not uncommon. I'm sorry, Speed Tech. But why? Why did they have to get lazy? But you know, it's not uncommon for a ruling dynasty, let's say, or kingdom, to get lazy. Now, when the Mongols, under Genghis Khan, managed to finally kind of conquer China, I mean, Genghis Khan wasn't even around to be emperor of China when they conquered China. It was his son, I believe. And they got lazy. The Mongols got lazy in China. They didn't maintain the kingdom very well. And then that dynasty didn't last very long. They were ousted pretty quickly. Orthography is a cultural representation rather than a phonetic one. Yeah, of course. I'm French. I'm allowed to bash myself and my compatriots. But it's not unheard of. I mean, the Mongols got pretty lazy with ruling China, and I think some Chinese historians claim that if the Mongols didn't actually invade China and conquer it, China would have actually progressed a lot further than the Western world, because they were progressing pretty fast.
và mẹ,
I actually think Asia itself might have been progressing pretty fast, but then they had waves and waves of invasions, and then that probably stalled some progress in that area. To compound things, I also have some Vietnamese ancestors. Oh, you do? That's interesting. So you're part French and part Vietnamese. It's not so unusual, though. I mean, it's unusual by European standards, I guess, but it's expected, I think.
và mẹ,
Bố và mẹ.
bố và mẹ,
Bố và mẹ.
bố và mẹ,
I'm trying very hard to not overthink the writing of Vietnamese and just learn the Vietnamese by what I hear.
và mẹ,
Bố và mẹ.
bố và mẹ,
Dad and mom. French bad colonized my ancestors. Oh, it's epic. You are. Wait, no, are you Vietnamese? You're part Vietnamese then, too. Yes, I'm supposed to be part Vietnamese, actually. According to basically every DNA test I've ever done, it says I'm part Vietnamese. You're not Vietnamese? Or they colonized some other ancestors. Contrai. Oh wait, which word doesn't belong? The son and the daughter. We don't need that one. Con trai.
con trai và con gái,
Con trai và con gái. Some other place, yeah. My French ancestors colonized my Vietnamese ancestors. How am I supposed to handle that? Do I beat myself up? Nah, you don't do that. It's fine. That's fine. I think Melon is also part French and part Vietnamese, so there's also a couple of actresses that are part French and part Vietnamese. So I think the actress in The Expanse that plays Julie Mao, she's part French and part Vietnamese. You can see it actually. Well, if you're used to picking out Asian features, you can see it. Then again, yeah. I've known a lot of Vietnamese people growing up, and a lot of them always had a chip on their shoulder, particularly since I always thought I was just Chinese. So now I can go and tell them, yeah, I'm part Vietnamese, just leave it alone. But one of my closest friends, one of my longest standing friends, she's actually part Vietnamese on her grandmother's side, so she's like a quarter Vietnamese and 3/4 Chinese, I think, or something. I told her we might be related. Okay.
Bố và mẹ.
Bố,
Bố
bố và mẹ.
mẹ
Mẹ. Bố và mẹ.
và mẹ.
Bố và mẹ. Mẹ.
Bố và mẹ.
Mẹ. Mẹ. It's not meh, but it's more like mẹ. Mom is Vietnamese. Oh, you need both of this. I'm trying to remember how to pronounce that. Side? I know Melon has Vietnamese roots and some family in France. I don't know if she also has French ancestors. No, I think she said she had some French ancestry, but I don't remember. Every Southeast Asian person, yeah, my grandmother is Chinese or something. There was, the borders between the southern part of China and, what we think of now as, what we know now as, like, Vietnam, Cambodia, Thai, and all. The borders were very, very blurry, so it's not surprising it gets all mixed up. And then, Taiwan. And then there's Taiwan and Malaysia. And so it's all kind of, I don't know, it's pretty mixed actually, I think. It's not mixed globally like European and Asian or something, but it's pretty mixed, I think. And I'm starting to think it's pretty mixed in those areas.
Là người Việt Nam.
Mẹ là người Việt Nam. Funny enough, I think Russians are pretty mixed, at least like when you meet Russians from Eastern Russia. I think some of them are pretty mixed. Con trai và con gái are not American. Không phải là. Oh yeah, it's just that one. Con trai và con gái
Con trai và con gái không phải là người Mỹ.
Không phải là người Mỹ. Không. That's that.
Con trai và con gái không phải là người Mỹ.
Yeah, that's like the G or the CH in Dutch. Không phải người Mỹ. Bố là người. Oh, người. Cannot decide this, not tap it. Người Mỹ.
Bố là người Mỹ.
Bố là người Mỹ. Vietnam is still used in use to. Is that the Chinese system? I can't remember. Yeah, that's the Chinese system, right? That's the Vietnamese using the Chinese one.
Là người Mỹ.
Yeah, I think because the Chinese characters got used in a lot of different languages in that area, it's important. It's probably, if you're interested in those languages, it's important to kind of know a little bit of Chinese characters. It probably helps if you're really interested in like the etymology and history of the languages there. At least that's my take. Yeah, I know. Did they actually use it to mean what they meant, what the characters actually meant, or did they use it for the phonology? I don't know much about how the Vietnamese used it. I know Koreans and Japanese use the characters as their meaning most of the time. Let me see. Let me just take a look at this. Well, new characters were created. Yeah, and they created new characters too, right? Vietnamese word. No. Yeah, they added new characters to make it fit the Vietnamese language. Yay! Let's learn this, everyone. Mike's gonna kill me.
Là người Mỹ.
Mike is gonna say no. I don't want to learn any more characters. So everyone, let's learn hieroglyphics, ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics next. They really need a course on that on Duolingo. I want a course on ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. I really do. I have notes on it. I have notes on hieroglyphs, like handwritten notes. I had to scan it. But I can't. I tried finding a way to type hieroglyphs, Egyptian hieroglyphs, so I could put it in Anki or something and help me remember, and I'm like, oh, I can't find it. Con trai và con gái là người Việt Nam.
Con trai và con gái là người Việt Nam.
Yay. I'm getting better at this, maybe. The son and the daughter. Con trai và con gái.
Con trai và con gái.
So, I was thinking about this, and I'm thinking like Vietnam is probably like the Netherlands of Asia. Because there's a lot of flatlands, I think, in Vietnam, and there's a lot of water. And they have boat markets.
Con trai và con gái.
So it's actually funny.
Con gái.
So it's actually funny. Nate and I know a Dutch guy here. Nate works with this Dutch guy, and he says he'd like to live in Vietnam. I'm like, wait, what? And I'm like, what does your girlfriend say about this? Because she likes living in Europe. Like, his girlfriend's Filipina, and she likes living in Europe. I'm not sure she wants to go all the way back to Asia. Hey, look at the spelling for this. It's cool.
Con gái.
Oh, sorry, it's not con gái. It's con gái.
Con gái.
Rai? You're saying Rai? They have mountains in the north, in the northern part, I guess, but not in the southern part. I'm thinking like the southern part of Vietnam.
Con gái.
Con gái. Is that really like a Rai sound? They're above sea level. Oh, really? Are they really? You mean that Netherlands can't be the only country that's below sea level?
Con gái.
Is that really Rai sound? I gotta look that up. This is what confuses me. So why did they Romanize this with a G then? Seriously, people. The site was saying, Wikipedia was saying it's because it's like the Italian, but the Italian doesn't pronounce the G that way. So why? Okay, I try not thinking about it too hard. Just what I hear.
Gái.
It almost sounds like the Mandarin R, really.
Bố.
Boo. Boo. Okay. I check my phone battery. Okay, you know what? I might have to finish this quickly. 18%. Mom is up. Me? She's not saying it.
Mẹ.
Me. Or is it me? Me?
Con trai.
Con trai.
Con trai.
Con trai. Okay, the son and the daughter are Vietnamese. Con trai và con... Wait, the son. Con trai và con gái là người Vietnam. I really feel like a Cantonese speaker trying to speak Vietnamese.
Con trai và con gái là người Việt Nam.
Là người Vietnam. It's just they say Vietnam like my mom would say Vietnam. So I feel like a Cantonese speaker just trying to speak Vietnamese, which is true, but or partial Cantonese speaker trying to speak Vietnamese.
Trai và con gái là người Việt Nam.
Là người Việt Nam. Okay, the NG sounds not too hard for me. The son and the daughter are not American. The son. Con trai.
Con trai và con gái
Are not.
không phải
là
người
người
Mỹ.
Mỹ.
Con trai và con gái không phải là người Mỹ.
Không phải là người Mỹ. Bố là người Mỹ. Bố là người Mỹ. Yeah.
Bố là người Mỹ.
Okay. Next. Mom is Vietnamese. That one's easy. You know, my family had to figure out how to tell my mom she's part Vietnamese because we did her DNA test. We finally did her DNA test. Managed to convince her to do the DNA test. Okay? She didn't understand why she needed to do a DNA test. But somehow they managed to convince her to do the DNA test. So we find out she's part Vietnamese too. Now, I was thinking the Vietnamese was from my dad's side because we don't know where his mother came from. She claims that she was kidnapped by a Chinese couple. I think she was probably left alone. Like, she was probably an abandoned child around that time period because there were tons of abandoned kids in that time period. Like, we're going way back, you know, like, we're going way, way back to, like, the early 20th century. There were tons of abandoned babies in that area around the time period. So I think she was just adopted by a Chinese couple that wanted a kid. So we don't know where she came from. So I was thinking maybe she was Vietnamese or part Vietnamese or somewhere. And my dad always thought I looked Vietnamese, especially with the tan. He thought I looked Vietnamese. And I've been told more than a few times, like, people are like, are you Vietnamese? Or wait, you know, like, well, where your parents from or whatever, or where you're from. And I'm like, what? Which is really funny because I'm from Canada. So when I'm in Canada and people ask me where you're from, I'm like, I'm from Canada. So I thought it was just coming from my dad's side, but apparently my mom is supposedly part Vietnamese too. So this is hilarious with my family trying to figure out how to tell my mom she's Vietnamese. And I said, just tell them she's related to the Vietnamese people. And Nate said, oh yeah, just tell her she's related to the Vietnamese people, to all the Vietnamese people. I'm like, yes, tell her that. She'd love it. That's the only way she could wrap her head around the whole thing. She's the mother of Vietnam. And then my one sister said, no, I want to tell her she's Vietnamese. I'm like, that's so mean. She's like, I want to tell her she's Vietnamese because she keeps talking about, you know, them versus Chinese. And I'm like, oh, whatever.
Mẹ là người Việt Nam.
So, my poor mom. I don't know what they told her. Mountains all over the place, for example, Dalat, which is pretty south, stands at 1.502 meters. Okay, I gotta figure out how tall the mountains are in Canada. Is this the Appalachian Mountains? Nate calls it the Appalachian Mountains, but I call it the Appalachian Mountains because I believe that's what the French Canadians call it, or rather Quebecois. Actually, you know what? It's really bad to say French Canadian sometimes because I believe some of them actually want to make a distinction between being French Canadian, whether or not they're actually French Canadian or Quebecois, but I could be wrong.
Con trai, con gái,
Oh, oops.
con gái,
Mom.
mẹ, bố.
Let me just look this up. I want to know. Appalachian Mountains, however you want to pronounce it. Heights. Mountains of the Long Range in Newfoundland reach heights of nearly 800 meters, 2,700. Okay, that's not bad. Well, then maybe he wants to move to Vietnam to have both the rivers and the boat markets and the mountains. Guess you can't argue with that, actually. Mom is Vietnamese. Oh, May. No. What am I doing? NG. I think it's that. Okay, I don't know if I can type this on my keyboard or not. I'll have to figure this. Oh, actually, I can type this on a keyboard on Android. It's very nice to type Vietnamese on there. Just swipe text Vietnamese. It works really well. It works really well to swipe text Vietnamese on here. Let's do that. This made me so happy. Okay, me, right? Yeah, la, ngồi, Việt Nam. That looks right. Yay for swipe texting.
Mẹ là người Việt Nam.
Vietnam. Another point of comparison between Netherlands and Vietnam bicycles. Yeah. Well, they do have bicycles in China, too. They're like, Amsterdam is the bicycle capital. I'm like, I thought that was Beijing. Shh. I won't tell the Dutch people that.
Là người Mỹ.
They want the spaces. La. Ngồi. Mi. Okay, let's try to finish this. And before my phone dies, because the battery, I really should just, we will go rate somebody. We'll try to rate somebody else doing Duolingo. Bố là ngồi Mỹ. Bố là ngồi Mỹ. Bố là ngồi Mỹ. Why did they pronounce that one word like two syllables? Like Mỹ? I don't understand.
Bố là người.
Bố là ngồi Mỹ. Another point. A Chinese person told me Vietnam is like what China used to be. Well, southern China, maybe. Geographically, southern China isn't quite that different. Well, with China, it's cheating. Everything is on such another scale. When China was like that, I don't know. Probably a long time ago. I mean, technically, where my parents came from, they were all fishermen. Like, they all just... Like, if you look at it geographically, in the southern parts of China, like Guangdong province, in the southern parts, it's all just, like, swampy. It's swampy and has rivers and just, like, you fish. You just fish a lot. I mean, you have chicken. You have chicken, vegetables, fruits, fish. And I was doing the research, and like Sichuan, the spicy Chinese food is from Sichuan province, right? Because that's where you actually get the spicy vegetables, like like the cayenne peppers and stuff. So I think China geographically is very interesting, because like it gets really cold in the northern parts of China, but it's probably really like warm in the southern parts. So I think visiting there would be really cool for the geography. And I think they have some, I want to say, not dunes. They have something, because Microsoft occasionally shows me those pictures, when you sign in, when you like turn on your Windows machine and you have those little pictures that pop up. And Microsoft likes to show me pictures, which I don't mind. I don't mind the geography pictures. Those are pretty cool. The landscape and stuff. They showed me something, and it's in China once. I can't remember what it was, but it was kind of amazing. It was like sand pits or sand dunes or something in one of the major parks in China. I was like, that is pretty cool and amazing. Like, wow. Anyways, yeah. Let's go raid somebody, because my phone is at like 13% battery. I think that's enough for today. My head's gonna explode. But next week I will be there will be a change in schedule next week. So I will be doing the non-monolingual and multicultural stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday afternoons instead. And then Sunday, Monday evening will be game streams. And Tuesday and Saturday is a free day, unscheduled days. I will stream something if I have time on Tuesdays and Saturdays. So I'm just making some slight change to the schedule because with Saturday was always iffy for a schedule for me, because especially here in the Netherlands, people like to socialize on a Saturday night. So if we end up going out or something, I won't be able to stream on a Saturday anyway. So if I happen to be around on Saturday, I will stream on a Saturday night. But otherwise, I'll have to find something else. Find some other days. So I think and plus it'd be good to have a break between the game streams and between the evening streams and the afternoon streams. Going from like Sunday evening to Monday afternoon is kind of like, it's really hard to get a break in between those two. It's pretty close together. And I think next week, I'm going to switch and probably do some more Vietnamese next week, is what I'm going to do, along with more Dutch. I need to get more of a move on the Dutch. So let's see who's around. What do I have here? Who is streaming Duolingo right now? Who's in the Duolingo category right now? I mean, I know I am. Oh, wait. Actually, hold on. Well, Significance is there. He's always there. He's doing his German, of course. But I always like to rate somebody new, and Sergio's around too. So let's, hold on. I want to hear, I just want to hear who this person is. Someone is doing Japanese. I think a lot of people are doing Japanese right now. Who's this person? I don't know if they're good or not. So do we want to rate somebody who's doing Japanese, or okay, Wave got, yes, Pride Wave. Okay, stick around for the raid though, and we say Ninja Bot raid with hearts or Ninja Bots if you have the Ninja Bots. I don't know what he's doing. He's supposed to be doing Duolingo, but he switched to his webcam. We can also rate Sergio, as Sergio is doing Spanish. Unless he's... Oh, I hope he doesn't switch out of Spanish soon. Okay, let's say hi to this guy, because he's been doing... Okay, yeah, he's been doing Japanese. Cal Kolath? I like rating new people. It's so fun to do. Hi, Mike. You're back. We're rating, Mike. We're rating. We are rating, Mike. I just did some Korean and Vietnamese. I should add a stream marker there. So, yeah, we are going to rate somebody else doing Japanese. So, learning Japanese and just chatting, talking about world trip plans for 2022. Okay, at least he's being realistic about when to travel. 2022 is probably the earliest I could probably travel, I think, everyone. So we will rate this guy, and everyone, I guess everyone, if they want. There's a couple other streamers are on right now. Significance is on again. He does German, like everyone knows. You can always go pop in and say hi to him. And Serge Houston J is on. He's doing Spanish. He's relatively new, I think, to Twitch streaming, so you can drop in and say hi to him. I know, Mike, you already know Sergio. So we are going to rate this guy. His name's Cal Kolath. He's doing some Japanese. He seems to be taking it seriously. He pulled out a Japanese book, or at least a Japanese phrase book that he's reading. So, I don't know if you guys can see me. Hold on. I'm going to switch this. Yeah, my phone's 10% battery. So, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thanks for hanging around. Bye. Language Lion says bye-bye. And Language Lion says hi. He just wants to pounce and play games now. So, did I hit raid? I guess I hit raid. Okay, everyone. Say NinjaBot raid. I'm gonna set this, get this set up. Alright, did the rate go? Okay, rate now. Bye everyone. And see you later maybe, or Saturday.